up, YouTube? So today, as you can see from the title, we're gonna let you know how we met.
You don't even know how we met.
I do know how we met.
How did we meet?
Let's go all the way back. We met in the 8th grade. In middle school, we had science together.
So I didn't know you before that?
No.
Okay.
No. 8th grade science class. We were in Miss Corvin's class. That's what we have in science, right?
I don't know.
You don't remember. So in the 8th grade, we had science together. I didn't like him in 8th grade.
When did you like me? Hold on.
I mean, I didn't like you like that. Like, I wasn't looking at you like, oh, he cute in the 8th grade.
You was looking at me?
I wasn't looking at you. We were just in class together.
Because I was smart. Had to be.
No, he wasn't that smart.
I was that smart.
He wasn't that smart. He was average.
Average? I might have looked average, but I wasn't. What?
No, he was average.
No.
So anyway, so 8th grade is when we first met. So we were classmates in science class. Then in high school, I don't remember seeing you in high school until 11th grade when we had class together.
Possibly.
Yeah, so all 9th grade, 10th grade, I didn't see him. So it was junior year in high school. We had, what was that computer class we had?
Computer class?
Whatever it was just like a typing class that we had in 11th
Right,
grade.
Excel.
No, it wasn't. It was a regular typing class. Okay, so 11th grade, we had computer class together, whatever computer class that was. Typing, whatever it was. That must have been first semester because I don't remember seeing you after that. It was a gap in between from that first semester in class and then it was all the way like the end of the school year when I saw you again. It was, I remember it was at an assembly for only juniors. No, it was an assembly for only juniors. It was like some rehearsal for like passing of the torch or something like that. And your friend Dan, hey Dan, I ain't seen Dan there forever.
You just saw him a couple days ago.
When? He was there?
Yes.
I didn't see him. I didn't see him. Anyway, he was at the reunion?
Yes.
I didn't see Dan at the reunion. So anyway, so Dan said that Ricky wanted my phone number and I said no. He has to come over and ask me. So you came over and asked me for my phone number and I gave you my phone number.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, what do you remember?
He gave you a piece of paper and you called me. I don't remember coming over there.
No, I said you had to do it. There was no going to be no middleman person, and you came over there and asked me for my phone number.
That may be true. I don't remember none of that.
And I gave you my phone number. Okay. You called me.
I did.
You called me. So we talked in 11th grade. That was it.
How old were we?
Just talking on the phone. We were 16.
16.
In 11th grade, we were 16. And that was it.
We met when we was 13. But anyway, come on, I'm listening.
No, we didn't meet when we was 13. How old were we in 8th grade? 13?
8th grade.
We did. In 8th grade, we were 13 in the 8th grade. We didn't meet when we were 8th. But we talked when we were 16.
Okay, that's what you did.
Yes. In the 8th grade, we didn't talk on the phone or anything. So, after that, 11th grade, we spoke on the phone, and that was it. Then fast forward to 12th grade, you weren't even in school anymore.
Nope.
You didn't go to the same high school anymore. 12th grade, you came, it was like the end of the day, it was like a basketball game or something. I was still running around school. I was in like a lot of different...
Running around with who?
I was running around school because I was in yearbook committee. And we were doing something for the yearbook. And you came to the school and you gave me a letter.
Okay.
I even remember the shirt I had on.
Stalker.
I'm not a stalker, I just have a good memory. I had on this.
You got good memory.
Yes. The kids might have taken my memory.
What's the first movie you went to go see then?
That movie, something about the line with the man when he was out on the ledge, whatever the name of that movie
anyway,
is.
Carry
Wasn't
on.
that the first movie?
No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Man on the ledge.
There we go.
Yes, ma'am.
Look how
I
long it took you to do all that.
I know what movie it was. I may not remember the name, but anyway. So 12th grade, you handed me a letter in the 12th grade, and I put it in the shirt I had on had a pocket, and I put it in my pocket, and I just kept running around doing stuff for the yearbook. And every time I kept running into you while I was running around, I would act like I was pulling it out to read it, and you would run. You didn't want me to read it then. You wanted me to wait till I got home to read it.
This is in your mind.
No, that really happened. Like, my memory is on point. Like, this.
How many times I saw you that day?
Just a couple times when I was running around the school doing stuff, you were still there. You were downstairs in the gym or whatever you was, and I would act like I was pulling it out, and you would run away. So then when I got home, I read the letter, and in the letter, what did the letter say?
Something from maybe Casey or JoJo or Gerald or Bird or somebody. I stole it from somebody. So they had it on a tape cassette back in the day. They used to have all the little love songs that they used to write, and I stole it from there. But carry on.
You said you had the song you was listening to.
What song was
which
that?
was Music,
Okay.
Love.
Oh, love.
And you had your mood and all of that stuff up there. Anyway, I read the letter, blah, 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 blah. When I got, and then at the end of the first page, I had to flip it over because you have more on the back. And when I flipped it over, I almost fell out because when I flipped it over.
You were dehydrated?
No, when I flipped it over, it said that you love me.
It was from the song, Music Soul Child.
No, it was not from the
Oh
song.
my goodness, he must have signed at the bottom line,
No,
love.
it was not from the
and
song.
I put that, I copied it.
So anyway, he put his phone number down at the bottom of this letter, and I kept thinking in my mind, did I want to call? And I ended up
Didn't nobody
never
talk
called.
to you though? So what you think about?
I didn't call. I kept thinking about the watch you had on.
Well, watch.
And he gave me the letter he had on his watch that was full of diamonds.
Oh.
Mind you, we're 17 years old in 12th grade.
Oh, that's that Jacob watch.
Yeah,
Jacob
so
watch.
I kept picturing, and he had on his Coogee sweater.
Oh.
And back then, I don't know how much Coogee sweaters are now, but back then, it had just came out and it was expensive. So he had on his Coogee sweater and his diamond watch, blinged out watch, looked like something P. Diddy had on or something.
The garbage man gave that.
No,
to
in my head, I'm thinking, how did he get that? So I never called. And then fast forward to 2012. 2012 is when I hit him up on Facebook.
Now we talking. Get spicy now.
2012, I sent him a message on Facebook, and I gave him my number. And it took me like 2 days to call him.
I had to think about it.
What were you thinking about?
I wasn't ready for that.
So he called me 2 days later, and when he called me, it was just like the same person who I had spoken to when I was 16.
Not for me.
Yes, it was.
As soon as we talk, you start talking about we gonna get married, gonna go to Vegas, and everything else.
No.
Like 3 days. I give it 3 days. 3 days. Three.
It was not no
3 days. Just
It
go
was
trick
not
the
no
world and go get married in Vegas. Nobody. How many
No,
days
I
was
didn't.
it? How many days?
That was before when we were playing like that.
I wasn't playing.
No, when we were playing like that, I was going to California.
Okay, California. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was going to California, and you was making a joke like, "Let's go get married before I go to California."
I said that.
Yes. Did I say it?
Was that? Why would I be talking about that?
We joked
I
about
was in
going
my
to get married
prime. I was
before I went
not
to California.
talking
That was
about
only
no
like
marriage.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks.
That was
Okay,
like
14 days.
That was like 2 weeks later.
Wasn't 2 days. Okay, 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
But when we went on a date to Buffalo Wild Wings, who got on their knees with an onion ring?
Onion ring. Onion ring. You see that?
Onion ring.
April Fool.
It wasn't April.
Well, onion ring. And she played me out.
Because it was an onion ring.
And that girl that was next to was checking me out. I should have gave it to her, but anyway.
Okay, so where were we? 2 weeks later. Oh no, we were at
Buffalo
Wild Wings. You got on your knee with an onion ring, embarrassing me. I was embarrassed.
Embarrassing?
Yes. So that was just a joke. I said no anyway because it was an onion ring.
But that's all I can afford.
No, it wasn't. It was an onion ring. So Then that was still 2012.
You forget about, hold up, how you go from me spending all this money on the first day we met?
Spending all that money.
Got gas and flowers and cake and all this other crap.
Oh, that was Valentine's Day.
So Valentine's Day came before Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yes. So first, because, when we reconnected, that was January 31st.
Okay.
So then Valentine's Day was only a couple weeks later.
You did that on purpose.
I did not.
I feel right.
I did not.
Cheated. Bamboozled.
I did not. So then Valentine's Day came a couple weeks later, and he got me all this stuff, a teddy bear, flowers, all this stuff.
No, I'm not talking about that.
That was Valentine's Day.
What about Perkins and all the other stuff?
Well, Perkins was the first place we went to. That was our first date.
So we going from the beginning to the middle to the end. What we doing?
And I'm not gonna go through every date. I don't know.
Perkins didn't have
our first date was at Perkins, but that was just our first date. What happened at Perkins? Nothing. We did our first date. It wasn't nothing special. We went to Perkins. We went to Perkins.
You stalked me at my job. I was supposed to be at work. Value City Furniture. We went to Perkins.
During your work hours? That's a shame. I didn't have a job. I was on unemployment at the time. I was on unemployment, so I didn't.
You got a job now?
Yes. I didn't have anywhere to go then.
You was
so
homeless?
That's
what it was.
I was not homeless.
That's what it was.
I was not homeless.
That's why he's trying to rush me. 2 weeks?
I didn't have a job. I was on unemployment at the time, and he didn't work. He was at work, but he wasn't working. So we ended up going to Perkins during his work hours.
I was on lunch. I was on break.
He wasn't on no break. He was outside with me for like 2 hours in the parking lot.
He said, my boss, he said, it's cool. He said, it's cool. You can vouch for that.
Not working. And so Perkins was our first date. And then after that, I don't know. The rest is just history. It was
history, like you threw it away? What do you mean?
No, it was date after date. Like we never stopped talking.
Date after date.
No, we never stopped talking after that. I spoke to him every day since. Oh, one time his phone got cut off. And
I was trying to talk to him.
No, his phone got cut off, and I thought he wasn't calling me because I thought he was mad because of something else that happened. And I was like, oh, he corny. How you gonna get mad?
Sweating me.
I was not sweating.
What you mad at?
I was not sweating because that was corny. If you didn't call me because you were upset, that was corny to me.
I wish I did.
But it was his phone. His phone wasn't on.
Was it?
No, his phone wasn't on. And then you got your phone cut back on. And you called me. But other than that, we spoke every day since. And fast forward to 2015. So January 2015, I got pregnant with Amari. And then April 2015, I went on a girls trip to Atlanta with my friends. And then when I came back home, when I got to the airport.
Really? Alright, go ahead.
Really what?
No, go ahead.
Really what? What's the...
Go ahead.
What's the difference?
Go ahead.
What?
Nothing.
Did you have to say what you saying really for?
No.
So I went on a girls trip to Atlanta.
What y'all do?
We went to visit Quadera.
That's okay. Girls trip.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a few of us, but it was me, Sheikah. We went to visit Quadera. So when I got back to Atlanta, first I missed my flight coming home, so I ended up having to stay in the hotel an extra day.
With who?
And then by myself.
I don't remember you telling me all this stuff.
I missed my flight.
I don't remember you telling me this.
I was pregnant with Amari.
What that mean? I watch Jerry Springer all the time.
And I missed my flight, so I came back home a day later. And when I got to the airport, he was inside at baggage claim. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm tired.
I'm trying to see who he was with.
I'm tired. I missed
pregnant
my flight.
Tired from what?
Because I missed my flight, so I hardly got any sleep. The flight was the next morning.
You ain't getting no sleep. What y'all was doing?
I was by myself. And the flight was it was early the next morning that I had to catch the next flight. And so I got back to the airport and he was inside. I'm like, what are you doing inside? Like, I just got to get my bag and come back outside. And then he got on his knee and everybody at the airport, like, they're all looking around.
Super excited for me. And she looking like this.
I was tired. I was jet lagged. I was pregnant. So I don't know what he said. Everything he said when he got down on his knee was like Charlie Brown. I don't remember any of it. I was gone.
Gone, yeah, you was gone. You went to Georgia.
It was like walk to me, but I saw a ring. He was down on his knee, so I said yes.
And I should have said no, never mind.
Everybody in the airport was clapping, yay! And it wasn't even this ring. It was a different ring. And then he showed me a picture of this ring and said,
because it was too flashy the first one.
No, the first one wasn't too flashy. It just wasn't my style. This is my style, so I don't understand why he didn't get this one to begin with. He showed me a picture of it, knowing that I would prefer this one, and they let him switch it. Even though he got the other one resized, they still let him switch it and got me this
more
one.
money. I wasn't gonna talk about no money. Like they let me resize it.
Well, you should have got this one first. You knew I would prefer this one over that other one. The other one was nice, but I like this one better.
Y'all should have seen the first one.
I like this one better.
Old.
No, I'm not old. This is what I like. And what else? So that was Amari. Amari came. Amari came in October.
Oh.
That was April. We got married in July.
Before he was born?
Yes.
Why?
I was 6 months pregnant when we got married. And then Amari came in October.
On my birthday?
No. Oh, so let's talk about Amari when Amari came. Okay, so I was working. It was my last day of work before I went out on maternity leave. I went to ShopRite to go get a cake and I was gonna make a steak dinner. So for his birthday. It was his birthday, October 11th. So I went in ShopRite. I got the cake. No, I got the steak first. The meat was first. I got the steak and I was walking down to go get the cake and my water broke. So first I was like, uh-oh. And I know the first baby, I know it takes...
You got flood insurance. Your water broke.
I know it takes a while for the baby to actually come, so...
How you know that?
Because I read everything. You know your first baby, you read everything possible there is to read about having a baby.
Read now. So why are you shopping on my birthday?
Because I wasn't due until like the 23rd
of October?
Yes, and it was October 11th. So all day my back had been hurting, but I didn't know that the baby was coming.
But you read about it.
But I never read that my contractions were in my back.
So what you
I never felt anything in my stomach. Mine was all in my back. So I got this steak and then going to get the cake. So my water broke and I was thinking, should I just keep getting it or should I go home? So first I walked down a few steps to go get the cake and then I was like, no, I should go home. So then I just left the cart right there.
I want my cake. What kind of cake was it?
I
never even got a cake for my birthday.
I was getting ice cream cake. He didn't. So see, I should have just got the cake and waited in line and bought the cake and brought it home. I was gonna do that, but
in 3 days.
No.
Yeah, I remember.
So I went out the door, called home, said, I think my water just broke.
You
It was like, do you need it? I wasn't sure. They was like, do you need to, I assume that's what it was. And my uncle was like, do you need me to come to ShopRite? I was like, no, I'm okay. I'll drive home. So I drove home, got my clothes, got my bags and everything, ready to go. He was panicking, acting like I was fine. I was in no pain. I was just getting my stuff.
You panicking?
Yes. You kept rushing. So my mother was in a wheelchair, so it took her a lot longer to get ready. So she was getting ready and he just kept rushing. He was so mad. He was just ready to leave. And I'm like, I'm fine. Like, we're good. We have time. So in the car, I even have it. I'll even show y'all a clip of us in the car. I think that's all I have. I was recording while he was driving.
On my way to the hospital. Ricky acting like he having a baby.
You want to act all slow and grab 20 things. You want to grab stuff for?
I'm in always standing panties out.
Y'all grab the stupidest stuff. What you grabbing a scrunchie for?
For my braids.
Ain't no
Hold that
scrunchie.
hair back when she
Ain't nobody
got
worried about none of that stupid stuff.
What do you mean? I don't want my hair in my way.
Hair in your way.
She got work to do.
And that was with Amari. I felt no pain the whole time until they gave me that stuff. They shot that stuff in.
Some drugs.
Yeah, to get the baby pushing because he was taking long. So he took somehow like 19 hours to come. So he didn't make it on his dad's birthday, but he came the next day. He came the next morning. And then 2 years later, Omar came, and 2 years after Omar was Omarion. And now
Nothing.
no, that's it. The Royal Mars brothers is it. No more, that's it. They have their royal sister Amira, that's it. I don't need a girl, I'm good. I have a stepdaughter.
I need a girl.
Boy, you have a girl. So
that girl.
be quiet. So that's it. We're done. That's our story. And that's how these three got here. That's our story. How we made the Royal Mars brothers.
That ain't how we made no nothing.
That's how we got together to make the Royal Mars brothers. That's how y'all got here. That's mommy and daddy's story. How y'all got here. Y'all happy y'all here? Bye!